Hi. There are many influential people out there advocating for radical bodily modifications to supposedly enhance humans in a variety of ways. These people usually operate under the dogmatic assumption that the theory of evolution is true, which drives their impetus to act as stewards of this process to supposedly reach new heights. From this paradigm, there is also little reason to put others before yourself, as in the ruthless dog-eat-dog Darwinian worldview. The assumption is that only the fittest will survive. As a result, most of the people who think they have a chance to become superhumans cooperate to push this propaganda on the rest of humanity, so that it is normalized and they are allowed to reach their end result, while at the same time racing with other megalomaniacs behind the scenes. Because every single one of them would prefer to be the first one to the finish line of this promise of godlike powers. That is because once that happens, they believe that whoever gets there first will have a decisive strategic advantage that would be too great to surpass for any would-be adversary. Today, we will give an argument as to why, even on the grounds of their own worldview, these attempts to enhance the human form are doomed to fail in the long term. The main point is that the human form is flawed, but also best suited for operating in the world. Humans have been around for a while, and despite the shortcomings of our bodies and their associated weaknesses, this biological form has been tried and tested in a variety of circumstances. It appears for all intents and purposes to be in harmony with the guiding principles of the universe. The key takeaway is that the universe, even if we limit ourselves to the scientific consensus, is incomprehensibly complex. For every little thing we discover, there are a bunch of known unknowns we become aware of, but not fully grasp yet, and undoubtedly many unknown unknowns we couldn't even begin to imagine. This has been true in the past, and it will continue to be true. There is an infinite complexity to the reality we inhabit, and we will never ever be able to grasp all of it. Now, reality is not just complex beyond our comprehension, it is also deeply interconnected, meaning that whatever unknown is out there, it will impact us profoundly at some point if we do something wrong. However, if we remember that humans have been around for a long time, this gives us an indication that despite the incomprehensible complexity and interconnectedness of reality, the human form is somehow in harmony with it. There are obvious shortcomings to the abilities of human bodies, but in the big picture, we are a pretty good fit for our environment. However, if imperfect humans, who happen to be in harmony with reality, start to change themselves in ways they don't even comprehend, sooner or later, they will face very negative consequences. Any meaningful modification to the human body moves us further away from harmony with the infinite complexity of reality, and it's also impossible to return to that state, because that would require a complete understanding of reality, or omniscience, something that is beyond the reach of finite beings like us. Humans cannot create a body as perfect as the one they already have, because they will always be missing knowledge about reality, knowledge that will impact the performance of that new synthetic creation because, as I said before, everything is interconnected. This is an unescapable truth, and ultimately why any transhumanist endeavor will be a complete and utter failure. So, to recap, here are some facts that everyone can agree with, followed by their logical conclusion. Humans are in harmony with reality. Humans have shortcomings, such as in intelligence. Reality is incomprehensibly complex. Reality is deeply interconnected, such that anything eventually impacts everything, similar to the domino effect. In conclusion, imperfect humans, who happen to be in harmony with reality, and who make the wrong decision to change themselves fundamentally, will inevitably face unforeseen disastrous consequences because of the infinite complexity and interconnectedness of reality. Even a hypothetical artificial superintelligence, even if it could far surpass human intelligence in the future, would still not be able to do such a thing because it still has limited capabilities. Basically, only an omniscient being could create a perfect body. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day. Goodbye.